One swipe would have removed your scalp from your head, and you would have been screaming, yelling, and not survived this encounter. This guy's not a good person. Takes the horns and the hide, and that's why people hate hunters. Real hunters don't do this. Headshot on the run. Oh my goodness. Yes, that is epic. I love it. Hey everybody, this is Tim Spike Davis. I am an avid hunter. I am a hunting cartoonist. Today I'm going to be checking out legendary animals from Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, got a guy walking here in the snow. He is checking out for tracks. Got himself a pistol and his rifle. Now I'm not sure what use his pistol is going to be unless he is planning on being in close quarters. Risky running across some ice there. I don't know how thick it is. Could bust through him. I've had that happen. He's reviewing the tracks, checking his environment. Crosses this knoll. He better be careful because anything around there can see him. And he's going to swap out weapons. He's got his binoculars. He's got the legendary white buffalo up there. That thing would be hard to spot because it blends right in with the rest of the snow. He's swapping back to his rifle, which is a good idea. And he is going to cross this. Oh, I see. It's risky. Hope this white buffalo is worth it. He's hunkered down. Now that is very difficult to walk like that. Again, I have done these things and I am not that athletic. Now, I don't know why that buffalo's got his face buried up in a pine tree. Maybe, oh, he's rubbing himself up against that tree. Good shot. He is unloading like he is in a barroom brawl on this buffalo, and really you just need one good well-placed shot. Oh, no, and the hump, not a good place. He's just filling this buffalo with lead. I doubt a buffalo would go down that quick unless you headshot it. And runs right up on it. Now I'm going to process this buffalo. He slices it open. Yep, peels off the back. This is a lot of work here. This is where you need your hunting buddies to come in and help. Nope, cannot cut off a horn like that with a knife. You must have a magical buffalo knife. And he takes the hide, leaves the buffalo there, which is absolutely horrible and horrendous. Now we are in the summertime, and the same guy, I'm assuming, is walking around. Looks like he's got a little bit of a thorn in his boot or something. He's walking a little funny. He's hauling there, and now he's running with that thorn in his boot. He's going to get an infection and have to get his leg cut off. Better be careful. Checking tracks. He is looking around, trying to see what he is after, trying to see which way the animal went. He doesn't have the luxury of walking across frozen water like he did in the previous game. Go up that hillside, even though yeah, that's right, he'd have slipped. I was just about to say, I called it. Bighorn, shooting at it with a pistol, not ideal weapon. Sliding downhill, shooting at this bighorn like it is a western duel. The bighorn does not have a gun itself, so I'm not sure why he just keeps shooting at it. Make one shot, make the placement well. Bighorn is laying there suffering. He better dispatch it as quick as possible. It stabs it in the heart. That's right where the heart's located, and it's good. You could have gotten hoofed too. And he's gonna skin it out. Please tell me he's not gonna leave the animal like he did that bison, because this guy's not a good person. Takes the horns and the hide, and that's why people hate hunters. Real hunters don't do this. They take the full animal. Now this guy's whistling to his horse. And the horse is gonna come down this rocky slope. Horse is like, oh my god, will this guy quit whistling at me? I heard you the first time, please. You act like a canary or something. Now, me and horses don't get along in real life, and now he's like now draping this nasty old hide across this horse's back, and probably a ton of flies all over it. Yep, well, this guy has got an amazing back. He just lifted up probably about a 180-pound sheep. Man, this guy, whatever he's eating for breakfast, I want to have, because this guy is a stud. The legendary buck. Now, we'll see what he's going to use for the legendary buck. He's leaving his horse there. I leave my horse too. I don't mean horses don't get along too well. He's looking for this buck. Now he's going to stand on the top of a ridge and let every animal see him before he sees them. Hopefully he's checking his wind. Most of these animals, number one defense, sense of smell. He is shooting off the hip like, Lord, this guy. What? Use a rifle. Don't use your pistol. 6-shooter on a legendary buck like this, shooting it right in the butt, and that animal would be running for another county or so with all that lead in his rear end. Wouldn't really die. The antlers magically disappear. So he's got the hide, and now he's whistling it. His horse is like, oh lord. That is the most annoying whistle. You need to learn a new command to call your horse, because I'm sure your horse is annoyed as I am to hear it. He's gonna drape that stinky old hide and the horns back on. Now he's gonna go over and lift up this deer. I'm just happy he's taking the animal, even though I don't. Wow, I'm telling you, this guy is. You should try out for the Olympic lifting team there. Generally, you would cut up that meat, quarter it, have bags to process it, but probably doesn't look as cool doing that on a video game. The legendary beaver. Okay, this has got to be good. A swampy marshland area, which beaver like to dam up water and survive water after the beaver. Probably should have got himself a little boat or something. A beaver, they're usually better to trap than to shoot. If this guy uses a 6-shooter on a beaver, I'll be a little disappointed. Beavers are more active during the evening than during the day. You ain't gonna really just have a beaver wander around swimming. Probably more exciting to think about the legendary beaver out in the day. Now, I don't know why he's away from the water. Beavers will come out to get trees and chop them down, but they didn't like to stay close to waterways so they can haul these trees and build their beaver forts and beaver dams. He sees the legendary beaver. Yep, got his binoculars, and they are variable binoculars, which in Red Dead Redemption 2 probably was not available. If you're gonna go after a legendary beaver, you need the legendary binoculars. Oh my gosh, he's gonna dynamite this legendary beaver, which not ideal to use dynamite. I think it's actually technically illegal. Takes the beaver pelt, leaves the carcass in the water. Oh my gosh, guy is a legendary butthole. Legendary bull gator. If he's going after a gator, yep, got some palmettos. That's a little bit more accurate. Southern states. Hopefully he doesn't dynamite this gator, because that is not something you want to do, is dynamite a gator. What's he going after? Oh no. Yep, well, he's gonna do it right in the rear end. That gator would have been blown to pieces. Gonna make himself a suitcase or some shoes. And that is a legendary gator. He's gonna take the teeth right out with his bare hands. Gator must have had some dental issues now, walking off with the entire hide. I tried to skin out a gator one time and it was not that easy. This guy, kudos to him. The legendary fox. I've chased some legendary fox too. He's got a scene of a kill here. Fox are gonna come in and try to get a meal off that carcass of that deer. Generally, fox are chasing after mice and other small game animals, but not game animals, but just mice, birds, rabbits. They will eat off a dead carcass pile, but I don't know how a legendary fox does it. Now he has seen the white fox, the legendary fox. Here it comes. Got the pistol out. Again, not sure why you gotta shoot so many times at one animal. We're gonna make this thing look like legendary Swiss cheese. Blow that hide to kingdom come. One shot, that's all you need. Well placed. Got a beautiful pelt. That's a horrible skinning job on that animal. I'd have done it differently, but I am not this guy or in this video game. He's gonna leave that animal there, and here comes the legendary whistle. Legendary boar. Okay, he's going after the big pigs now. I have hunted wild pig in southern Alabama with a knife. It was legendary to me. I even hunted a pig one time with a stone knife. I would guarantee this guy is more than likely going to use that 6-shooting pistol again and fill it full of lead. We'll see. I guess if you're a gunslinger, that's what you should probably do, but I'm not that talented with a pistol, so I would prefer a rifle or a knife like I used. He is following the trail. He magically sees this trail through the woods. Here comes the legendary pig. Yep, and that's accurate. That pig would have hauled butt in the opposite direction. And he is going to try to outrun this pig, and he's going to get his rifle. Headshot on the run. Oh my goodness. Yes, that is epic. I love it. That's pretty accurate. Pigs will charge you, and you're lucky enough to keep your calm, you could head shoot him and drop him like that, and he's gonna skin out this pig. And man, this guy makes it so easy. I should take a lesson from him, because man, that'd be hours for me skinning out a pig like that. And I'm not even sure why you'd want that pig skin. I mean, unless you've got an endorsement with like a football company, but whatever, to each his own. I'd have had some smoked ribs, some bacon. Legendary wolf. Guys running around through the woods, making it look so easy. I'd love to be able to have my animal track just pop up like that on the video screen. Six shooting off the hip, the old west, and man, tell you that wolf didn't have a prayer against that 6-shooter. Again, if you're saving the hide, you don't want to shoot an animal that much. You want to make one shot, put it in the right spot. You don't blow holes all in the hide unless you're just killing animals for just because you're a psychopath. This guy skins it out again, makes it look real easy. That is not the appropriate way to skin out a fur-bearing animal, just for viewer information there. Again, he's, I don't know if I'd eat wolf, but leave the carcass there. Other animals will come in and benefit from it. No one is benefiting from that whistle. That whistle is really, no, that horse is even like, dude, please, you gotta come up with a different, like, ringtone or something. Steps on, what's the purpose of stepping on the wolf? Is he throwing it up, throwing it on his back? I don't know why he wants to eat the wolf. I do not know. He left the pig great ribs and bacon on it and takes a wolf. This guy must have a very interesting palate. Legendary grizzly bear. I'll take any grizzly bear, but a legendary grizzly bear, I would love to hunt. You gotta have some guts. Yeah, these are amazing animals, and they will tear your head off faster than you can imagine if you don't make that one shot correct.
Okay, where are you?
And now he's talking to this animal. The animal's like, I'm over here behind the rock. Oh, got the binoculars, the variable binoculars that did not exist at that point. But I'm not a historian or a video game maker. Oh, he's gonna get the dynamite again. I mean, I gotta tell you, it's illegal, and I don't know if I'd want to be chucking dynamite at animals. It's not really effective. You got a bear now. So.
Stay there now.
Yep, bear's like, don't like the fireworks. Yep, I'm gonna tear you up. He's got his Bowie knife out, which, yep, this is right here what would happen. But really, honestly, you just be killed. One swipe would have removed your scalp from your head, and you would have been screaming, yelling, and not survived this encounter. He's got another stick of dynamite, and I mean, it's great for video games, but if you're chucking dynamite at animals to hunt them, you're doing it wrong. Legendary moose. Now, we're talking about Rocky, and Rocky the moose, he's pretty legendary, but I doubt they're going to be hunting him. Follow the magic golden path to the legendary moose. You see something shining up there in the distance. Let's get out the binoculars. He sees the giant palmetto antlers. Moose is just sitting there chewing on some tree bark. And hopefully he doesn't chuck some more dynamite at this legendary moose. He uses his rifle. He is keeping the trees as blocking, which is very smart. It's a good way to get up on an animal. Shooting and 4 shot was in the rear end, and then he made 8 shots in the head. Don't suggest that one. This big giant moose, and he is going to skin this out. And if he cuts these antlers off with his knife, I will be laughing my head off because those antlers are ginormous. Oh no! Yep, yeah, it would never happen. And why would you do that? Why would you just? Oh, please. Oh yeah, well, it's turned out a cool looking hat. I've got a coonskin cap I made myself. Not as cool as that bear hat, and with one with its eye missing, but man, I might have to try that out. Crocodile Dundee there. They got the gator teeth. Yeah, he's got himself some antler buttons and some crocodile boots. Boy, it is hard to choose from. I usually just wear blue jeans and a wool jacket, but this guy he's making me look pretty pathetic. Might have to up my wardrobe. Now that there is an odd hat with the horns. It's like one of them guys that ran into the White House. Like I suggest, if you're gonna kill it, you might as well use every part of the animal, and that's what this guy's doing, and props to him. I'm surprised he has any fur or leather left after using dynamite on these animals. You see some big old holes in those jackets and pants. Oh, that's where the dynamite landed. I gotta tell you, if you're gonna go hunting, dynamite is not the weapon you want to bring unless you plan on losing your hearing and blowing your animal up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today as much as I did giving my opinion. For more Experts React, check out Gamology on YouTube and Facebook. Check me out on scatterthoughtscartoons.com. God bless. You ready? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember all that. Okay, cool.